This is WCBG, broadcasting from Wagner College. WCBG, small college, big voice. I'm Jeanine, and I have a very special guest with me here today. We have the band Jigsaw Youth.
I'm Nastasha. I play guitar.
I'm Maria. I play bass and I sing.
I'm Alex, and I play drums.
Hi guys, thank you so much for coming. We greatly appreciate it. So I was wondering, you guys are from the New York area?
Yes.
Indeed.
How has growing up in New York influenced your music style?
Good question. You want me to take this one?
Yeah.
All right. I guess growing up in New York, we just have a lot of ambition. I feel like it's just like a really fast-paced city, and there's just a lot of competition, and a lot of different styles of music have come from New York. So I guess we just kind of were trying to figure out once we started like how to make an impact on the scene with something different. But yeah, I mean, we're always grinding like every single day. So that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah, I always felt like New York is kind of grimy. I love it and it's
Me
fun.
too.
But it's so grimy. So when I started getting into music, I just wanted, like, I guess that's how it influences me. I like the griminess.
Yeah.
And it is very fast paced. So I don't know, like I can't sit still because I'm on the New York Minute.
Yeah, we have severe anxiety problems
And ADHD.
from being in this city.
And it's not the vaccinations.
Okay, so what music artists have inspired you?
So many.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start in chronological order. So my parents are Cuban, so I grew up listening to a lot of Cuban music, which is really nice. A lot of rhythms and nice vocals. And then I love like 60s psychedelic music. I love 70s and 80s punk and progressive rock of that time. I love 90s like grunge and punk and just punk.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I grew up listening to like Zeppelin, Nirvana, Soundgarden, Pearl Jam, like all stuff like that. But once I heard Black Flag, everything kind of just spiraled out of control, and it was more. I was like diving into the whole punk scene and everything. Sex Pistols, Black Flag, Dead Kennedys, stuff like that. Bad Brains for sure. And then once I started listening to like basically the whole Riot Girl movement of the 90s, that's when I really started going heavy because, I mean, they were female-fronted bands, totally like ripping up, you know, the airwaves in the 90s, and it was so sick. Like Bikini Kill, Hole, The Distillers, just stuff like that. So I just kind of wanted to like combine, or me and the other two girls obviously wanted to combine like melody but meeting like a dark grungy like and fast paced like punk beats and stuff like that.
Yeah, I felt like for me it happened in the opposite like direction. I listened to a lot of like Pink Floyd and Janis Joplin and like Jimi Hendrix, Nirvana, Queen growing up. And then I got into the Riot Girl movement, and I had always looked up to all these musicians that were males. And I was like, that's cool. I want to be a musician, but, you know, it might not be for me. And then as soon as I saw Bikini Kill and, like, Bratmobile and, like, all these other Riot Girl bands, I was like... But then I was like, whoa, like, these are girls, and I'm a girl, and I want to play music, so... And then when I met Nastasha, she got me into like Black Flag and Bad Brains, and I was like, I didn't know, like, I was always interested in punk. I just didn't know that punk was like actually a thing. I just thought it was like a look or like an attitude. I didn't know it was like a scene or
a lifestyle,
art. Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, I always thought being punk was just a lifestyle, and then I realized that there's like all this music and art and fashion behind it, and I was like, nice, I like it.
Okay, so how did you guys become a band?
Oh God, this is okay.
This is a you story.
Yeah. All right, here I go. All right, so me and Maria met off of Tumblr. Believe it or not, off of Tumblr. So basically, I had an anonymous blog, so did she. She messaged me, said that she liked my blog, she liked my bio. It was like a Chili Peppers quote, and it's a bit explicit, so I guess I won't say it. But then I responded to her, and I was like, I like your blog too. It was like a beach thing. And then we just started going back and forth, and then we were like, yeah, you know, like I live in New York. And she's like, me too. And I'm like, yeah, I'm 16. She's like, me too. She's like, I play bass. I'm like, I play guitar. And like literally we had everything in common. And this was an internet girl. So then I was like, yeah. I'm going to meet her. And like we had followed each other on Instagram for a couple months. I told everyone, I was like, you know what? Because at the time I was trying to start a band. Nobody was taking anything seriously. I was like literally trying to play shows, put in my all. It was like pulling teeth with people. And then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna take a risk. I'm just gonna go and meet this girl. Everyone was like, don't, it's a catfish. Like, I'm like, I doubt it, dude. I really doubt it. I've Skyped her. Like, so we ended up meeting downtown Manhattan. And literally right from there, like we were already writing songs, like Skyping, writing songs.
Even before we
up.
met, like I remember we were FaceTiming and we wrote like 2 songs.
We wrote But You're Not Dave Grohl.
Yeah.
Like we wrote that and maybe, I don't even know, maybe House or something like that. I don't even remember.
Maybe.
And then we had a couple drummers. It didn't really work out. You know, then finally we were recording the first record and we didn't have our drummer. It was like a mutual, you know, let go type of thing. So we had a friend of ours, Thomas, lay down some tracks, and then somebody was like, hey, if you're looking for a female drummer, like there's one at Wagner. And I'm like, doubt it, because I'm at Wagner and I don't know nobody that plays drums that's a female. And they're like, no, she's like, I'm telling you, like she's there or whatever. Her name's Alex. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. And then they told me that she's in marching band. I'm like, I'm in marching band, bro. Who are you talking about? Like, and then I was sitting at the top of the bleachers in the basketball court because it was before practice. I was miserable at marching band, dude. I hated it. Like, I hated it. And then when I quit, everyone quit. But anyway, I was sitting at the top of the bleachers waiting for practice, and Alex walks in holding a drum, and I'm like, yeah. And she's like, what's up? And I'm like, you play drums? And she's like looking at me like an idiot because she's holding a drum. And she's like, yeah, I play drums. Like, and I'm like, oh, it's sick. Like, you want to be in my band? Like, didn't even introduce myself. And she's like, what kind of music do you play? And this is all from the top of the bleachers. Like, we're yelling at each other. And I was like, well, we're like punk grunge, like stuff like that. And she's like, all right. And I was like, so, yeah, like, once you join, like, you're not allowed to leave. And she's like, okay. And then I was like, all right, so, like, you got a basement? She's like, yeah. I'm like, you got a kit? She's like, obviously. I'm like, okay, so we're going to have practice at your place this Friday at 8, and I'll send you the songs, and then, like, let me know if you have any questions or whatever. So we were in the middle of recording. We went to go practice. This already had every song like better than they were written, and I was just like, oh, so you want to record tomorrow? Like, you want to do the rest of the record? And that was it. Ever since then, she's been in, and like I said, she's not allowed to leave. So.
It's like me and Nastasha pulling each other to the side and going, we can't lose her.
We can't lose her. And now we all have the tattoo, the Jigsaw tattoo on us, so it is sealed.
It's marked.
None of us are leaving unless it's in a coffin.
It's
and if
worse
that's
than
the
a
case,
hickey.
We're all jumping in that coffin.
So, describe your sound for me in 3 words.
Gritty.
Loud.
Dope.
Dark.
That's 4, but
Whatever.
but it is dark. It's just raunchy. It's raw. It's raw. I will settle. I'm gonna throw all my chips in, and I'm gonna go with raw.
Raw.
It's pretty raw, no?
Yeah. I like it.
I think it's cool.
I think it's cute.
Oh
Okay,
god.
so you guys mentioned your songs. What's your favorite lyric that you've ever written?
I guess that one goes to you, because honestly, my favorite lyric, I think that, I don't even know, because Serotonin is so, like, Stillborn Black is so cool, too, but then again, for the new one, for The Way, the bridge, the whole bridge,
Oh yeah.
What do you say?
It's I'll find a way just for you. I know it's true. I'll shove my way.
I promise you, I know
I
it's
promise
true.
you, I know it's true. I'll shove my way if I need to. No tears, no fears.
Nothing for me to be
Nothing
afraid
for
of.
me to be afraid of.
That's pretty cool. But the ones in serotonin are pretty dope.
Yeah.
Oh, acidic child. I don't know. I don't think about it. I just be about it. That's one of my favorite ones you've ever heard. I don't think about it. I just be about it.
I have this
So
little. I have two things from two songs that we're gonna be releasing. The first one is blistered in the entanglement of the sun, seethe and seep through the other side. The mind is wasted on ego, and yesterday's confusion become tomorrow's bruises. Well, that one, but I like a lot of the stuff that, like, my poems, I like it for myself.
No, I think that you're definitely one of the best writers on this island. Like, I'll say that. I say that all the time.
Oh,
like,
no.
I don't even care what anyone says. Like, we have the best lyrics. 100%. 120%. 420%.
Okay, so tell me about your EP, Sorry for the Distortion.
We released that, last year in September. It was just, like, the next step for us. I felt like the songs were a bit more intricate than the first record. The first one was more of, like, just old school, like, you know, punk and stuff like that. There was a lot more layers. The production level of it is definitely more professional than the first one. We actually recorded it in, like, a real studio. Our producer was, like, super hands-on with throwing out ideas at us to make it better, and just like being there for the process and totally like encouraging us, spending crazy hours up late to like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
doing it. There's pictures of us literally sleeping in the chair in the studio.
But that Sorry for Distortion was also like a almost 2-year process, because it was like a nice transition EP, because you had just started college and I went away for like 4 months.
Right.
And then when I came back, you were like, I have most of an album done.
I was just like, yeah, I wrote this, a lot of it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I was like,
because I
nice.
always write, like, even when we're about to jump in the studio for a record, I'm already at the next record. Like, I already have songs written for the next one. So, like, I'm always gonna have material for the next thing. Like, the one that we didn't even put out yet is old to me already. Kind of. Not really, because there's still some things, like, that I want to work
Like, they'll
on.
be fixed up in the studio and then they'll be like new.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%. No song that we've ever brought to the studio came out the way that it, like, was going to be in my head. It actually was better because you get more input in on it. But we came up with the name because we were rehearsing at Rustic Music one day, and I accidentally blew up their amp, and it just, I don't know, I guess it just couldn't handle, like, my pedal board or some shit. I don't even know. And then, as a joke, I was just like, sorry for the distortion. And then I was just like, I don't know why that rang, but that's going to be the name of the EP.
Yeah.
Sorry for blowing up your amp. I'm going to leave now. Here's $25 for the hour that we used, and this amp is broken. But yeah, it's cool.
So how did you guys come up with your name, Jigsaw Youth?
It is a Bikini Kill song.
Yeah.
And the lyrics in the song won't fit your definition, and I felt like that was very relatable to us at the time. I don't know. I don't really feel like we fit a definition. Like,
No, at the
we just
time,
are whatever we're feeling that day.
Well, at the time that we, like, started doing this, it was, like, really taboo for us. Like, we didn't really have a set friend group. I mean, I did in high school, but I always felt like there was just something missing. There was just some edge that just, like, wasn't there. And then Maria and I just kind of literally became our own, like, little bubble. And I was like, we're just going to figure it out from here. So we just came up with the name. She came up with the name. And I was like, all right, that's it. That one sticks. I already saw, like, a vision for, like, everything that we were going to do. But yeah, we actually met Kathleen Hanna from Bikini Kill, and she gave us the go to, like, use the name, and, like, literally got up on stage and was like, I met 2 girls tonight and they're in a band called Jigsaw Youth, and this goes out to them. Like, she told us to take over New York, like, so
It was
You know.
it was written in stone at
it's
that moment.
written in stone.
It's a prophecy.
Yeah.
Have there been any struggles breaking into the New York music scene?
Yeah. At first, because we were all girls and we were super young. We were like, I don't know, 16, 17. And everyone's usually a guy and a lot older. So everyone would kind of just brush us off. And then every time we played, it was always like, oh, I want to record you. I want to work with you guys. Like, I'll do your for free. And I'm like, LOL. Remember when you like totally didn't even look my way for like a year? When I was telling you that I was starting a band? Like, no one took us seriously at first. And then we would go even crazier because I would give her, I went to Notre Dame, so I would give her my school uniform. And at the time, our drummer went to Notre Dame, and we would just cut up our skirts and wear crazy shit and just like put our hair in like pigtails and be OD about it.
Yeah, it was almost
just to show like, yeah, we can be girly as shit, and I'll still throw down harder than you. We did that. We would dress up as Barbie and go to shows, and no one would like take us seriously. And then, wow, like, screw you, dude. God. It was so.
Yeah, we definitely took that in our own hands. Like, it's like, you're gonna look at me like a little girl, then I'm gonna look like the little girl and then piss you off even more because I'm still doing my thing.
Yeah, and it worked out. Now I have to say, like, we have a lot of support now. Like, incredible friends that pull up to every show, and just even people online that are out of the country support the out of us. We just came out with posters, literally just sent them across the country, like, to all our friends, to random people, like, where we
Such
toured.
random places.
It's
like 2 people in Houston. You're like,
I've never even seen Houston. I've never even heard of you.
Houston?
What's a Houston? No, yeah, it's cool. It's a good time.
So what is your favorite venue that you've played?
I was just thinking about this the other day. Someone else asked me this, and I couldn't, because we've had some dope shows at the Meat Locker in Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
But Respectable Street in Florida is so cool. Because that one's like the real deal.
Yeah. That was a good show. Yeah, I think it'd be those two. I love the Meat Locker. I just hate what it has become.
What it's become, I know. Me too.
Because that place was so cool, and now it's like everyone that works there looks at you sideways, and you're like...
Oh, they did the same thing to us recently. Yeah. Literally what I just said, they did to us. And I'm like, dude, we've been playing for like 4 years. We played here mad times. You don't know like what's up? Yeah. And then we played, and then he hit me on Facebook and was like, yeah, if you ever want to play like with my band. And I'm like... You literally gave me a hard time even bringing my amp in before I got in. Like, what are you talking about, my guy? My God.
My guy.
No, but the Meat Locker is super cool because it's gritty as hell. It's super dirty. It's just like there's stickers everywhere, graffiti, and like you can literally do whatever you want. It's pretty dope. But Respectable Street in West Palm Beach, Florida, is like a beautiful venue. The manager is the nicest woman ever, and she's such a boss. Like, she'll be bartending and running the show at the same time, and like she pays us super well. Oh, like they promote the shows, like they really know how to bring people in. So like I love the Chili Peppers have played there back in the day.
So did Bad Brains.
I didn't even know Bad Brains played there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
beautiful
it's on their
stage,
website.
cool lighting, cool artwork, super cool.
Okay, so if you could collaborate with any artist, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
I've literally had like daydreams.
Kurt Cobain.
No, I've had well, yes, but like with our favorite bands, I've had daydreams of us like collabing with them in some like music video setting.
Yeah.
Where like, you know, like if we're collabing with Red Hot Chili Peppers, it's like it's like shots of like me and Anthony like switching verses.
Stop.
And then like me.
If
and
that
Flea.
ever happened,
right? No, but
know.
I literally think about that stuff all the time. Like, or like if Nirvana was here and like we got to do some like cool on stage like collab, and
I'm there right now. I hear you.
Every day.
Probably Kurt. Honestly, I love John for sure. Tom Morello. What am I saying? Like Kurt Cobain, of course. That's like obviously, but Tom Morello.
Yeah.
Like has to be. I don't know about you, but
I
so many.
You and Brody Dan will be lit.
Yeah.
Yo, if you and Brody.
Yeah, okay. I would want to collab with Brody Dale and PJ Harvey. Oh, and Fiona Apple.
Word.
And Kim Gordon.
Oh, but then I think about Napalm from Hiatus Coyote. God, she just...
I can't...
Everything about her.
I'm pretty confident in my voice, but I'm also confident in the fact that I can't do that genre.
Yeah, I
So,
feel you. But the way that she writes songs, though, is, like... Regardless if you don't do the genre. Like, the way her mind works is just insane.
So, our social media director, Grace, asks this question in every interview we've had, so we always like to see your input on this. So, there's this current trend in music that after an artist has passed away, their music is released. Do you think their music should be released, or should it just not be open to the public?
No, I think... No. I'm so against that.
You're so against what? That it shouldn't be released?
I think it shouldn't be released. I think that, like, so just like last week, Kurt Cobain's sweater that he wore at MTV Unplugged was sold for like $300,000, and like it's been like 25 years since this dude died, and he literally supposedly killed himself.
What?
But he died, and to get like
wait, now time out though. That is different because that is like a personal belonging of his, which, yeah, you could say music is, but like,
no,
he
but
wouldn't
even
be,
like
he wouldn't be trying to sell his sweater. Whereas was like Mac Miller, like he made music to release music. So like there are some songs of Mac that I've heard that are unreleased that are literally just a video of him in his house, and it's like one of my favorite songs of all time because it's so good. But then again, I don't know because it's such a personal thing.
If they had the intent to release it, then they should release it as like a remembrance thing.
Yeah.
But not as a like how there's still like new Michael Jackson albums coming out and being sold, and it's like, where is that money going to? Like, he's dead. You know, like
I don't know, is it going to his family?
So what would you guys think if, God forbid, not saying it's going to happen, but anything happens to you
If
guys?
we died.
Just say it.
Just say it if I died.
Would you want your music released after you pass away?
Well,
Honestly,
if you passed away, yeah, because
Yeah,
like
like-
you had the intent of releasing it, but like
here's my like
say
it's
we
gonna
didn't
get out at some point.
we
yeah.
didn't end on good terms, and I released it anyways just so I can get something out of it, then I'm a bad person.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the intent. But as far as like literally between us and the project, yeah, I would want mine to be put out because if I pass away, it's never gonna get finished. Like, okay, but there was still a message at some point. This was supposed to be heard.
Yeah.
You know, I don't make music for it not to be heard at that point. Like, some people do. Some people, it's very intimate and they just leave it in their bedroom. But, like, that's just not us. Like, we make so that people want to have a good time or, like, there's a certain message or something. So, and sometimes those demos that are done, like, they're kind of half done. They're not even completely mastered. Some of, like, Nirvana's demos and stuff, those are, like, the best stuff. So,
Rehash.
I would put it out.
That's such a good song. I wish he like made that into
Who,
a song.
what?
Kurt.
Which song?
Rehash. It's mad good, and it's only like a minute.
What are your goals for the future?
Oh, you want me to? Oh, here we go.
So
Everyone
here's our
fasten your
step-by-step plan of world domination.
We're gonna hit the studio December 5th in Pennsylvania. So, we're gonna be laying down drums and bass and maybe guitar. It really depends. We're gonna be approaching it a very like Smashing Pumpkins 90s style. It's gonna be a lot of layering. So I really doubt that that's what's gonna go down. But yeah. So we're gonna work on the new EP. Literally get like different merch. Just kind of set up a website where people can order stuff and everything like that, and tour. That's what we're gonna do.
Oh, don't forget tour.
Texas, California, Canada, all of that jazz. We're gonna start hitting up all of that next year because Maria is out of school, Alex is out of school, and I will be graduating this year. So some sort of bigger following than what we have. I think that's what it is. We don't have a problem getting gigs ever. It's literally just who are we opening up for? We need that one step, and I guarantee you, like.
Yeah, I think that's our main thing. We just need a more professional way of gaining exposure, like whether it be a manager or opening up
An
for someone
agent
bigger.
or something. Yeah.
If you're listening to this,
And you want in?
Sub Pop,
Sub Pop.
Epitaph.
Reaper Records. No, but we literally grind so hard. We put every single ounce of
Every
our
day.
existence
We have a
into
group
this
chat,
band.
and
Yeah.
we talk every day because we love each other and everything. But every day we're like hitting each other up on
About what's the
Yeah.
next step, like the next show, next merch idea, who's gonna work with us, who's ordering what, who's talking to this person. Like everything we do revolves around
Yeah.
this band. So.
It's definitely like a second full-time job, because even when I'm at work, like I'll go to the bathroom and I'll respond to all these like text messages, and then it's like I'm at my other job for like 5 minutes.
It's all about networking and who you know, honestly. So the more you show face and like support other people, like and you literally put out positive vibes, it starts to look good. People want to come out and see you when you're respectful to them too. So, I guess you could say we're pretty respectful gals.
Classy gals.
Pretty classy.
If you really enjoyed today's interview, that was Nastasha, Maria, and Alex from the band Jigsaw Youth. Please take a listen to their music on all platforms. Thank you for tuning in today.
Lock the door so I can't feel comfortably laying in last week's filth. Shut the blinds so I can't see. Idly sitting in my